With the post office at least mostly purified, we're just kind of left scratching our heads, wondering what happened with the inspector. And standing in the ambiance of the rainy upper part of the tower. This game, it's got a weird way about it. I mean, if you were to just see gameplay with no sound, it would seem so basic, so primitive, almost like something that could have existed then. But then you've got the dialogue, the soundtrack, and just the odd nature of the game, and it becomes something fascinating. I mean, look, there's been a lot of oddball games in this sort of style since then, but I think when it comes to games like this, the confusion is what makes it so fascinating. You always feel like you're just on the verge of understanding something, whether or not there's actually anything to understand. We only have two options: to send to ground floor, or the place we just came from with the code. You can only return to this room through the 10,258th floor. Just letting us know. Are you guys still saying your same things? Seems like you are. Okay. Well, we were told that the trains will now take us to Alma, which means we've got the keys to the city. Literally. Now, I'm really enjoying the soundtrack here, and some of you guys have told me since the last part that it was actually contributed by a number of different creators, including Toby Fox, who created and scored Undertale. So, I know some people were upset that this game doesn't quite have the same atmosphere as it did back in the day, but apparently it was necessary for the Steam re-release because there were copyright issues with those soundtracks. I'm not allowed to let anyone pass. Unless they answer some questions? Which of these 9 images contain a bus? 1. 2 of them come from Jerusalem, and... Oh, are these biblical references? I would not know this. The Holy Trinity is made of... Dude, I don't know. Our Lady wears jersey number 4? How many 3s are there in June? Cyril, Kevin, and Alexander? 1 or more of your answers was wrong. Cool, Wait, take a closer look. Okay, so it has to do with these things. Sort of. 6th Sunday of the year, Our Lady of Lourdes. Alright. So it's a memory game. So if we look at June, and this is really difficult to read. June 3rd, how many 3s? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So that's going to be... Oh, hey, our Steam notes are preserved. 22 3s in June. I always love the idea of somebody coming upon my notes from a game, because they'll look like the ravings of a madman. You said 2 from Jerusalem, and 1 from Orta. So, there. Our Lady, wait. Our Lady wears the jersey number 11, maybe? Or 6. Okay, it would be 6, because 11 isn't an answer. How many 3s are there in June? 22. Cyril, Kevin, and... Cyril, Kevin, and Alexander would be right. So Cyril, Kevin, Alexander. Oh, and let's change that to 6 while we're at it. But look, this is the month of roses and called the Holy Trinity. So we can say roses on you. And some of these are really up for interpretation, so let's see what we can do. I think if there's a problem, it's going to be this one, but I'm going to say the third from Orta. The Holy Trinity is made of roses. Our Lady wears jersey number 6. There are 22 threes in June. Cyril, Kevin, and Alexander. What? What's the problem? Unless we only count the first. Cyril, Kevin, and Jonas? All your answers are correct. Okay, so the last one was Jonas. But, there is one more question. If you turn the month of March upside down, what 2-digit number can you read? Excuse me, I did not prepare for this. Turn the month of March upside down, we get 81. So thankfully we can go right back. 81. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Unless you're talking about that, that's a 7. 87. Wait, so, okay, so the 1 just stops counting. And now we fight. And you get the first hit. Okay. Alright, well, you know how we go. Run with courage. That's always our first hit. Rupture burnt. Okay, Alpha's back. We are gonna hit you big time with this. So let's do it. It's not the worst hit. We're gonna hit you big time with this as well. Gotcha. Why are these attacks so weak? God, you're gone. Alright, well, let's just beat this thing to death. And we did it. I'm here to see Dedan. Dedan? Yes, of course. You are here at the meat fountains of Alma, in the center of Zone 1. Here, meat flows freely, perpetually filling these immense metal pools in which we find ourselves. So, livestock is metal, and mines are air, and meat is water. Our work consists of pouring this meat into bottles before the fountains overflow. Your world has game mechanics. The meat is then sent to everyone in Zone 1 and beyond. It's an essential element, the first of the 4 elements. Because without meat, people would have nothing to eat, and they would devour each other. Master Dedan has an office in the center of the fountains, but nobody has ever found it. Generally, Master Dedan only appears when it's necessary. Well, there. Who are you again? I've come to liberate the world from evil. Oh, Oh, really? Well then. Can you liberate me? Oh boy, here we go. Oh, you and your pet. And we're still hurt. Okay, courage on the burnt. That was a good hit. Okay, now we're going to poison you, I think. Yeah, let's hit you for that. And you're gone. Okay, well, didn't even need to. Well, that's all right. Arpagon. The enemies' designs in this are crazy. Let's smack you for all we've got. You did all right, but we did better. And Alpha leveled up. Alpha can now use converted string. And we got some silver flesh. Maybe things will be better now. Your dialogue after you're purified is always so sad. Literal rivers of blood, and here it's just business as usual. Okay, let's heal ourselves up. And save. Oh, hey, Mr. Trader. Bonjour, Chris. In good form? Perhaps you have some credits to spare? Well, if you've got something to sell, perhaps something that can help me do more damage? Color of Wrath. I'll always take more defense. We've got the money to spend. Batter will equip. And Alpha will equip. There we go. Radius Epidermis. Both of these are the same, but they're for different folks. There we go. All the defense we can have. We've come a long way. As for the Aura of Justice, we've already got that, and we can't buy any more once everyone in the party has it. So it only makes sense then that we would back out and sell the one that we've got. Taurus or Bright, we can increase somebody's max health. This we can sell for another 60 credits. There you go. That Joker we're definitely not getting rid of so easily. Okay, I think that's enough. There's nothing more valuable than our health. But at a certain point, I do have to make a decision. Would I rather keep Alpha alive or myself? Presumably, Alpha can die, and we can keep going. We ourselves cannot. I'm guessing that's game over. Let me work. Oh, we're fighting. Hey, what was that in the wall behind you? Almost seemed like that hole was made for you. Alright. Same thing as always. Start off with you. Big hit. And then we're going to use your competence. Wait, what's converted string? Special attack with average impact. This guy beside you does not have a ton of health. Average impact, that looked pretty good to me. Okay, our turn again. Let's attack that burnt, it's gone. And attack you normally, you're gone. Lots of XP and credits. Yet I've never been ill. Pedalo recovery point. Call Pedalo? Huh, I guess that's our ride. Let's look around some more though. Maybe do some healing. Well, a place like this is certainly befitting a character like Dedan. It kills the pacing a bit to have to constantly run back and save, but it really is the best way to play. It's how you preserve your items for when you need them. Look at that! It actually allows us to move freely. 1, 4, 2, 9, 3, 8. Hang on. 1, 4, 2, 9, 3, 8. 4, 2. Let me out. There we go. I don't want to be burnt. Seems like the possession has taken hold more here than anywhere else. No, oh, come on. I keep hitting the wrong button. Well, let's poison somebody big first. You're going to do your things. We're going to take unnecessary damage because of that, and you always zero in on Alpha. Okay, competence. Let's go bracket. Let's eliminate one of you. You didn't get eliminated. Let's make sure we eliminate one. Oh my god, you're still not dead. And you're hitting hard. Real hard. Okay, let's use a luck ticket on Alpha. That actually ended our whole turn. That was absolutely pointless. Dead. And cured. Die. You'll do your nonsense. Oh, no, you won't. We can just start on you. Look at all this damage you've done. I'd be in a much better state right now if it weren't for that one accidental key press. Oh, we got all that. Yeah. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Oh, look at you! There's enemies in the blood! We might be better off fleeing. Let's use a competence. I have to consciously look to make sure I don't hit the wrong button and skip the turn. What all we do, we can restore HP to an ally. We have items for that. Trequantary. Hit. You just hitting out a turn. Okay, let's finish you. Not finish you. We've got some big hits incoming. You're gone. And you're still alive. Heaven's Smile, which makes us frail. Hit him. Wow, still. 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 Alright, well, we got some good stuff, but it doesn't matter because we're going back anyway. Okay, so it seems like our role right now is purifying these stations, making sure we can go anywhere we need to. I don't want to be a phantom. At first, these guys seemed like harmless specters, like just kind of mischievous, cartoony little guys. Well, outside of the battle screen anyway, but when we see the possession, when we see what happens when they take root, that's when we can see just why this is evil. Okay, so when it comes to you guys, pretty much want to start the same way every time. So you get the biggest hitters out of the way first. Now you're gone. You guys can hit big, just not quite as much. Big smack. I've got to remember to take my own advice, to focus on one guy at a time so that they're gone, so that when it is your turn, you have, well, fewer turns. You're gonna do your thing. God, that's a big hit. Actually, wait. Let's use your converted string. We've seen that it can do well. In fact, can kill you in one hit. What's happening to me? There it is. It's only in this area that this game is getting that sort of emotional edge that I was kind of hoping it would develop. Okay, I'm thinking this is where we apply that code. So what was it? 1, 4, Hello? We can't interact with this. It's another fight. Always another fight. We're not productive enough anymore. Oh, do you... These guys never stop being terrifying. They're almost at odds with the art style of the overworld, and it kind of makes you wonder what it is you're actually seeing. Like, is it just the style of the game, or is it that we don't see the reality in the overworld? In any case, let's hit you for nothing. We are now lethargic. Let's hit you big. Whoa, Alpha, good hit. Oh, you're just kind of chilling. That's okay. You're purified. And we get stuff. If I don't work, who will? You can call Pedalo to come down the other way. But no, what's the deal with this? How do we use this? Maybe something has to change first? Well, either way, I hope we'll be able to save. Huh, coming down the other way. Enter. Okay, it took a second for that to update. 6-5. 5-6. Come on. Such a nuisance. Thank you. We can get at what's here. Silver flesh. There we go. So that's the rest of the code. We could potentially invert those if need be. And we can come all the way down. 789C. Alright, let's make sure we denote where we find these. Come on. Wait, that time it worked. Hang on. Suddenly it worked. You know what I think happened? I think I've only ever been putting these in the right order, so I assumed we could get them wrong and they would reset at the end. No, it's literally, it'll reset if we get one wrong. That's why we could only use one. Okay, so that means that the first one, the first digit is 4. So, wait, 4... We need to figure out what the syntax is, knowing that the first one is 4. I'm back here, and the persistent symbol does actually give Alpha more attack power. So, of course, we're going to buy you that as well. Other than that, there's not much point to anything. Okay, so we're done with that. Yeah, I don't understand how the syntax got so messed up. It's 4-9. If the next one is 8, which it is... Wait, so it's 4982? Yes. 1482. Now, let's find out. Will the next one be 5? No. 6? 5? I guess... No, not 7? I guess it would just be £9 then, right? 4982. Six, 5. Did I just go 9 again then? And pound. There we go. That was confusing. So we had to... Okay, so for the first chain we had to alternate. Same for the second, and then we just went with the only one we could that wasn't 7. Still not quite sure about that one. Like, the alternating I sort of get because of the coloration, but still... Okay, now we have to make our way back down. And since there is going to be a save there, maybe we will do the fight for the XP. But I really don't like this system for discovering enemies. Yeah, I've never ever liked this in games. Alright, let's try and kill you. So, run with courage. Smack. Decent hit. Now, Alpha, let's see how you hit these days. Better than before. You're still... Wow, these things have a ton of health. Fortunately, so too do we. Converted string on you. 32, you're dead. And now you're all you've got. Problem is, we've got to start working on you. We don't have to worry about preserving competences. So let's just do some damage over time. It's not really worth it, considering it would be better just to hit harder on just one of you. There we go. And we get a whole bunch of XP and luck tickets. That's why it's worth it to fight. Because if you have the means to kind of farm these, you can really get yourself pretty far ahead. When I was a kid, I always found the first Kingdom Hearts game, and 2 also, honestly, to be really difficult. And I think my only problem was that I didn't farm properly. I was always moving forward. Also, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. In the first game, as a kid, I always just thought that, like, okay, upgrades and stats and all that stuff, that's way too complicated for me. I'm just going to play the game and not worry about it. So I got through a lot of Kingdom Hearts 1 with no upgrades whatsoever. And so I think I was actually pretty hardcore for that. No. As for you, we don't need anything. Alright. Catchy lobby music. Wow, Dedan really lives in style. Got his meat fountains. Wait. I saw you there for just oh, I see. The way it was fading, I thought you were appearing behind me. What are you up to, Judge? I wish you good day, my ubiquitous companion. Before long, you'll have admired every last scarlet and ultramarine landscape of this zone. You seem bewildered by the singular architecture of this place. If that is so, you really must learn to concentrate, so as to clearly distinguish between the opportunities afforded you by every corner of this labyrinth. Next time, you young drunkard, you might linger at the threshold of decision a little longer before leaping through one of these trapdoors. Linger, you say? Okay, I'm lingering. Oh! Great, there's enemies in here. But I think I see. I think it's kind of like Who's Lila? Wait, let's, Should we be using our competences right now, or should we just flee? If it doesn't work, it's not worth it. There we go. Yes, the music is louder over here. It is like Who's Lila? Oh my god, come on. We're gonna have to fight at least some of you. Not the one hit that I had hoped for. Perhaps we should have started with the other guy. It's gonna become a battle of attrition, really. But we get our stuff. And we leveled up to level 5, so it doesn't even matter. The batter can now use save second base. I wonder if this maybe actually inspired the section in Who's Lila. I mean, it's not like these are the only games that have done it, but even still. I just have a lot of fun kind of analyzing the influences that some of these things have on each other. Because it's not always super obvious. I wish there was some sort of indicator of how far we're making it. There we are. We gotta check to make sure that there's not something louder periodically. Hopefully. This is not gonna work this time. There we go. It never feels like you will. Hey, look at that! We made it! A Joker has been found, so we've got another revive if need be, and another red box. Save game. I'm not sure why we'd need to return to nothingness at this moment. We're just on the cusp of finding what we need. Wait. Oh, thank goodness. It's not going to make us do that again. We're here to see the wizard. Are you certain that you want to pass through this gate? Well, I came all this way. You! By the Queen's 1,000 faces, I believe you. Are you crazy or just completely stupid? What part of I am going to kill you didn't you understand? I'm here to eliminate you. You're insane. I am the guardian of Zone 1. It's nothing without me. What mental illness enables you the blind faith that keeps you from seeing the obvious? I am the one who will purify this world. And you are the pest that eats away at this land. Big words from Yes or No, man. Prepare yourself. You will taste the pain, you sick spirit. I'll carve that insufferable grin clean out of your face. Started then. Save second base restores a lot of HP to an ally. Let's run with courage. Oh, that is a cool animation. And a cool boss soundtrack to match. Look at you, your face unfolding at the center. Okay, you're gonna be going for a while, I think. So it may be worth it to poison you? Not really. Let's just hit you with maximum impact. Oh, it's about to be your turn. So let's hit you as much as we can, as quick as we can. You hit big, you hit really big. There's no reason not to use our competences. It may just be paper sprites on a screen, but dang if it doesn't make it feel really epic when the music is playing like this. You know, one of my favorite games ever is Undertale, and while that didn't have turn-based combat like this, or I suppose in a way it did, but it really had a way of being more than what was on the screen, and I can tell this game has got that going too. I wasn't really feeling it that much in the first part, but here it's really come into its own. Got a lot of health. Here comes. Oh, where are you, buddy? Is what doing inside, can't you? I'm not sure. Hey, I think we're now, but starting. See. Does that mean you want to pass this turn? I'll do enough. I'm going to try to see her. Alright, it's bracket, we're going to hurt his train. With a crit. 46. You have, dude. I'm going to see now, it's also a huge problem. Can't afford one more of these. I'll have two. Alright, kill it. Waste your turn. Another run with courage, how about? Maybe it's better to strategically save these things so that so that we have the ability to hit with crits on the big hits. It's another hit. It's just not enough. What can we use object-wise? We got a ton of silver flashes, and we can recover our CC. We really only need these, it seems, for the boss fights. We've still got health. Minus 19 CC. Let's kill that thing. Oh, now you're starting to hit again. Dude, how do I know when this is over? You hit Alpha and kill it. So now what? I'm probably gonna end up reloading. I mean, we can bring it back. But, dude, this is just going on forever. And we're dead. Purification failed. That was not fun. What happens if I just hit continue? We start right back here. So there are checkpoints. Let's analyze your characteristics. I'm really annoyed that I can't just, like, restart in the middle of a fight either. Like, pause the game or do anything. Royal Guardian of Zone 1. Unable to detect type. No weaknesses detected. Okay. Let's poison you, why not? See if it does anything else. You are building up. Let's hit you with a critical run with courage. Smack. Oh wow, your poison actually does a lot more these days. Okay, let's continue to attack you with that then. Yeah, you know what? That's precisely what I'm gonna do, actually. I'm gonna save my competences for when we have crits. Or should I even be doing that? Screw it, run with courage. Still hits pretty high. As for you, now we can do it again. Alright, now that thing's here, so we want to attack that. Still alive, which is a problem. Still doing damage to you. Maybe it's probably worth it to keep poisoning you. Alright, as for you, Batter, you're gonna once more run with courage and attack Dedan. And Alpha is going to attack this thing and kill it. Alpha once more. Ooh. What if we poison you with critical? Will that do anything? Thank you. It seems to do about the same. Still putting me to sleep with your magic powers. Do average impact, save some competence. There we go. Still got it, so let's keep using it. Let's use that converted string. Well, let's use it to attack Aha 2. Get rid of your buddy. As for you, we need to consume some silver flesh. That'll give us the opportunity to actually fight you when we need to. Alpha, you've got nothing left. Just do damage. Lots of damage. And as for you, keep running in. Keep hitting hard. Keep poisoning. Hasty. You are hasty. We'll probably want to silver flesh you as well. Now, granted, this is something we should pay attention to. Either of you can use an item on either of you. It doesn't just have to be through abilities that you can affect each other. Now, let's have you kill that guy. And Batter, I've still got enough in you for another run with courage. You're still taking damage, which is good. Okay. Batter, you need to keep the attacks coming. And the poison is what kills you in the end. Hey, Alpha leveled up once more. Well, Alpha deserves it. 631 received. You're bleeding. Or did you just spill some meat? Is this a joke? I lost? Lost? You are defeated, Dedan, guardian of the first zone. This land is now pure. Would you like to save? Yeah, I would. Thank you. The Eraserhead baby? Who are you? That didn't start well. What are you talking about? Pillar art has been found. Dedan. Wait. So can I maybe change that from the menu? Like use anything anywhere? Pillar box art. Right now it's dynamic. But yeah, we can choose whatever, wherever. Look at you. Dude, I have seen so many of these images before. We can keep that as a trophy. It's not just found. But for now, let's keep it to dynamic. Now, here, where it says combat speed. What do you mean combat moves at maximum speed? Like, what does that mean? Right now I'm just leaving it on thoughtful because that's the default. Huh. Okay, well, I'm not quitting right now. Let's look at where we are. We're both level 5. We both massively improved our health. And I would like to think we've improved our attack as well. That's... for these bosses, what we really need is damage output. Because that was a significant step up. That's the first time I've lost in combat. Zone 3. Zone 2. Once more, islands on an ocean. Double vision. But that is the first title card we've seen without specters present. I wonder, it's probably worth it to return to Zone 1 and see if we can get some additional dialogue now that it's been purified, right? Center. Library. Lower part. The town of Bismark. All roads lead to the library. Oh, hey, you guys are here as well. This is a large building. These are fake shelves. Yes, we should stop lending books to that man. He tears out the pages. It's almost dangerous. Yes, I'm going back upstairs. So, we've got a page terror. Sounds like something a specter in disguise might do. I'm not doing anything wrong. I like looking at the wall. Okay, it wasn't suspicious till you made it suspicious. You could have told me anything else. Hello. Welcome to the library. I should point out that the upstairs floor is inaccessible because of the specters. There are ghosts inside this building? Yes. Why? I will eliminate them. Destroy the specters? But, you know, you could get hurt, and, there isn't anything up there. Just walls, shelves, stairs, and an old cat. A cat? I'm going up to purify that floor. My thoughts exactly. Okay. Don't make too much noise then. And you can't really go up to the 3rd floor. People were tearing pages out of the books. So I don't want anyone going up there anymore. It could be dangerous. So what is it about page tearing that's so dangerous? It's not easy to find your way back outside. Everything looks the same. Well, it all takes us to the same place. Sort of, unless the exterior... Like, what if it's not teleporting us? What if the exterior is also as topsy-turvy as this? I prefer the fake books. There's no risk of damaging them. I really love these rules that these societies follow, where it makes sense at a glance, but not under any sort of scrutiny. Pillar art has been found, Zone 2. Bunch of happy little ghosts traversing between the books. I can't say that's anything other than comfy. Why don't we let them stay? Don't turn the pages, okay? It makes too much noise. I've got to say, I really like that. Don't touch the pages. Don't touch the books. It makes too much noise and they could get damaged. In other words, this place kind of exists for its own sake, then. It's a library that defeats its own purpose. Well, I came here to make some noise. That looks like a doorway, potentially. There's a book with a page missing. The history of the 3 guardians chosen by the Queen to rule over the zones. Islets of life in the nothingness of this world. Something short-term will reign this zone. The second something was kind and generous. Smiling, benign. He was something. There's a visible base under the real ones. Okay. A Joker has been found hidden behind the walls. So this game is going to do stuff like that, huh? Well, we can learn a little bit more about this world here at our local library. Queen. Second... I can't read any of that. There's a page from a book on the wall. The third something was... Oh, there's so much here and we cannot read any of it. There's a page from the book on the wall. Yeah, this isn't really worth trying to read. That's page 33. There's multiple page 33s. We need to match them to their right starts. Well, look at the backgrounds. I can only carry one at a time. Yeah, I see. Swap pages. So that's actually really convenient that we can swap. So now, if we have a look at this page, diamonds. So let's take it and figure out where diamonds go. Now, down here, diamonds. Perfect. Let's insert the page. You here, I'm gonna take, because I know you don't belong here. And pretty much on faith, I'm gonna insert you in here. No, here we're looking for hearts. But there's no other pages. Unless we can find them around. Oh, there's so many actually readable shelves down here. I didn't note it at the time because, well, it just looked like a pattern. Let's start reading it then. The book is titled Tales and Legends. The Story of the Toad King. A long time ago, there lived an evil king. His face was so repulsive that he was known as the Toad King. One day, a masked man presented himself at the court and spoke these words. "Good day, wicked ruler. Go from here and leave your people in peace, or taste the blade of my sword." Dude, who are you? The king replied, "I am the king and you are my subjects. It is not for you to oppose my will." So the masked man raised his sword and slew the king. The end. Literally just sitting there and some dude walks up and goes, "You're ugly, I'm gonna kill you," and then he does. The title of this book is unreadable. Diagrams of plants. This book is titled The Worm Children. I cannot read it at all. This book is titled Bismark. That can tell us about the town. For afterwards, she appointed 3 guardians, responsible for watching over the zones. The Firebird was installed as Lord of the Second Zone, the eternal city of Bismark. Are we learning of the boss waiting at the end of this? He was the tallest, the most beautiful, the most just. And yet this is where we find corruption at the highest levels, in those who don't even believe themselves to be corrupted. This book is titled Explanations. Read it? Yes, please. Index. Introduction, the creation of the modern world, the Guardians, the Queen and her son, the 4 zones, Zone 0, the Toad King and the Merchant. I would certainly like to peruse this, but we can't. This book is titled Written by E.S. 126. It appears to be in French. Probably some good lore in there. This book is titled The Cardinal Points. Those certainly are the cardinal points. Well, guess what? Let's just rotate you around. It is not necessary to know the cardinal points in the Pink Fortress, as there are big arrows showing the directions painted on the walls of the library. See the next page for the 4 symbols and their respective cardinal points. Okay. So it's not just as simple as an arrow pointing the way to go, we can actually define each one. Probably useful to have. No matter which way I hold the book, it stays upside down. That's actually a really cool thing, a whole world and the objects within it that work this way. Even the people within it seem to have trouble with it. There's no title on the cover. Read it? Oh wait, escape doesn't just back us up, it just translates. Okay. I have run out of oxygen. Well, at least your final words were published. Let's see the Worm Children again. And swarming so in the belly of the world, the 700,000 worm children of sin gnaw at the order imposed by the Queen, menacing her gentle rule. They are physical manifestations on this world of the sinister acts of the Evil One, lost forever in their sickly madness. They are beyond help and beyond death. Only the Queen herself, in the final battle, will annihilate the miasmic force of the Worm Children. Chapter 2. Of the Apocalypse and the Dark Liches. No different is the fate of all souls banished for their sins. They will be tortured eternally by the accursed horde of black liches that are found therein. Horrifying. Truly horrifying. Hey, can we translate the French one? No. No, we cannot. I'm gonna take the page out of the back of this one. I just noticed there's something here. A choleric symbol. What does that do? Offensive equipment. Hang on. Who do we equip it on? Yeah, look, what if we put the choleric symbol on you? That would do you a little bit better. Awesome. And if we go to you, you don't have anything else we could potentially equip. Alrighty. There is something satisfying just applying these little buffs throughout the game. Here's the Ace of Spades, there's the Queen beside it, so I'm missing a heart page. I don't think I have anything like that in my inventory, do I? I can't find this heart page, and I'm starting to assume that it's somewhere else. Well, we have the cardinal directions learned. And that would be north. West? Wait. This is all manner of topsy-turvy, but it ultimately gets us to different locations. I have no fear. I know how to stop being afraid. I am not afraid. Do you want to know how? This page has taught me. I'm not afraid anymore. Do you want to be free from fear? Give me 100 credits and I'll give you the page. Could be the one I'm looking for. Alright. Page 33. It's the heart page. Excellent. Got ripped off. We should have just fought you, but I guess we're here to purify. There has to be a good reason. Do you just sit here longing for the day a bridge appears? We can't get to the park? Maybe it's better that way. You guys are so existential, you know that? And you know, I've only just realized the enemy types called burnt could refer to you guys being completely in over your head with work. Okay, so this way to center. All roads lead to library, and we can take some comfort in that. I love how on the soundtrack here, every once in a while, there's the echoing sound of a book opening or closing or being slid off of a shelf. Okay. Everything is in order here. So then what's the problem? Maybe I can talk to the front desk? I put the books back in order. Really? That's good. I'll let you go further up then. That's great. The third floor is now accessible, but only for you. And my companion, who I guess you probably can't see. Oh, and the cat. And all the specters that are up there. Thank you very much for the save. This game has such an enjoyable vibe. Like, I really felt in the first part like it was missing something. And over time, I've grown more and more annoyed with the combat. And I've started to appreciate the tone and the dialogue and just the world it's creating more. Who are you? You're as disturbing, but not my kitty. What is that? You're not the judge. The judge? No, that is not my name. My name is Japhet. I am the creator of this city. I am also the one who leads the phantoms, the royal instruments of my vengeance. You really are a cat. You're the leader of the specters? Precisely. They are my arms, sent to me by the Queen to restore justice to this zone. You must be very bold to have set foot upon these stairwells. I recognize in you a certain courage, an exceptional trait in this fear-riddled place. However, my vengeance will leave no one unpunished. Therefore, you shall be the first to succumb to the blasts of my ectoplasmic army. But then, I have no need of specters to eliminate a ridiculous puppet in baseball pants. I'll finally get a taste of what's due to me. Yes, you will. I'm wondering if you're actually the leader of the specters here, or if this is just mental illness on your part. Or at least a case of mistaken identity. Well, let's bludgeon you. You bled. Okay, Alpha, you do some poison damage, because that was really useful before. Japhet used Warble. Oh, you've got a big one incoming. Ow. Okay, I guess we just keep hitting you. Wow, you've got a lot of health as well. We can use Converted String. That's a good primary attack for you. Ah, here we go. Smack. When your soul is valiant, your arms are made in its image. I must admit that I may have underestimated you. Unfortunately for you, I would repudiate every gentlemanly manner to become the new nemesis. Spectres, come to me. Let us dance together and make the song of the righteous resound. May the torment of men heal the wounds I have been dealt. May your intangible bodies devour their souls for all eternity. Cult Leader Cat was not on my bingo card. I kind of thought you were going to be summoning the flunkies now. Did we disrupt that with the poison? Hard. Phantoms? Phantoms, come to me. I command you. Curses. By what spell, baleful human, have you managed to keep my ectoplasmic acolytes from joining me? No matter. You shall taste my wrath. Muted. Oh, we can't use our competences anymore. That's sad. You recovered from poison and warbled me. Stop warbling me. Hey, you recovered from poison? Nah. Still muted. We could use an object to get rid of those effects. You know me, I'm stingy with those things. Okay. Converted String. If only. Just hit him. Oh, don't have enough. Try it. Well, that didn't go as planned for you, did it? You actually put up a lot more of a fight than I would have expected, though. Wow, we just hit level 7. I feel like we were just level 5. We can now use Run with Dementia. Apparently an upgrade over Courage. And Alpha leveled up to level 6. 1,000 credits. Pitiful fool. It is not yet time for me to reveal my true nature. But know that you will soon get what you deserve, you insufferable buffoon. Has another of you joined us? Edon Omega has joined you! Look at that, our party is growing! It's almost like we're growing a set of wings, especially once another joins. That is so cool. Oh, and the Omega is already level 6. Wow, we have improved our wealth immensely in this part, haven't we? This barrier prevents me from going upstairs. It's impossible to climb any higher right now. But I guess we've technically purified the 3rd floor? So, should we report our findings? Are you alright? You didn't get hurt up there? I saw a cat. It's waiting in front of the southern entrance. Okay, I guess we go see it then. Ah, this one. I like this one better. Salutations, my immaculate comrade. May I hope that your journey is unfolding under the most encouraging conditions. We find ourselves subject to much less humidity here. I won't hide how pleased that makes me. The feline race is not so fond of rain. I have heard from an old friend that the shopping mall on the north side of the city has fallen prey to ectoplasmic assaults. Perhaps it would be wise of you to make your way there and illuminate the place with your purifying light. Okay, well, that's where we're headed, but I think I am out of time for now. Suffice to say, I am actually really starting to get into this after a bit of a shaky start. And if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one. And at this rate, I'm probably going to do this on a schedule like bounding over with Five Nights at Freddy's.